Okay, it's 8:33, 27th in line. More, we'll talk with Kimilee Bryant. She's involved in something that's a big fundraiser that should be a lot of fun for a lot of people and will help a lot of people. Coming up in just a few minutes, but first it's Alana Miles and Black Velvet, If You Please, on Earth FM, one of the greatest hits on Earth. Greatest hits on Earth. 8:38, 22 minutes to line, mostly cloudy, 87, isolated thunderstorm in them. And coming up in a moment, we're gonna talk more about what Kimilee is doing and a fundraiser. But in the meantime, so we are like, I don't know if oil and water is the right term, but, you know, different worlds, different, so.
Different strokes for different folks.
Like Sly Stone said, yes. And I'm said, you know, the greatest movie ever was on
And I
last
said,
night.
West Side Story.
West Side Story. So, no.
Okay, Casablanca.
No. Casablanca.
Arthur.
Oh, Arthur. Oh, my God.
Moonstruck?
No. Tombstone.
Oh.
The greatest movie ever. And then she said, was that Clint Eastwood? Oh, my goodness. Clint Eastwood. Val Kilmer had a performance. Like, he should have been named one of the greatest actors of all time at the Oscars that year.
Of all time that year.
Great line. Oh, of all time. Yeah, the year that came out. I'm your Huckleberry. You're a daisy if you do. Johnny Ringo. You look like somebody just walked across your grave. Oh, my goodness. That was amazing.
All right, that's one from my Netflix list then.
Oh. So, okay, but we're going to talk something a little bit more classy and a fundraiser, and it's a great cause coming up in just a moment here, next on Earth FM with Kimilee Bryant.
Greenville's newest assistant.
Repertory Theater, which is a newly formed theater company, yes,
yeah.
here in South Carolina.
So it's at SIP, it's in downtown Greenville. They're 103 Main Street.
North Main. Mm-hmm.
Yeah, and
Rooftop.
When is that going to be?
That's going to be September 22nd, which is the official last day of summer. So if you thought this weekend was the end of summer, you're wrong. We have a couple more weeks, which is great. So it's going to be really fun. You got to get your grass skirt ready. It's a luau. So
I have not had my grass skirt.
Yeah, you got to dust that thing off and come on out.
Oh man.
We're going to have the ice sculpture. We're going to have a hula hoop contest. We're going to have hula dancers. We're going to have entertainment. We're going to have raffles. Yeah, there may be a limbo in your future.
I cannot limbo lower. I mean,
well, we'll see.
This is as low as I can limbo.
Well, you may still win. There might be people who can't go as low as you can go.
Oh man! So that's it's to benefit the South Carolina Repertory Theater, which is what is the South Carolina Repertory Theater?
So
Theater?
The South Carolina Repertory Theater is a new company formed with two companies. You've heard me here before in the last couple of years. I've been coming on your show since I've been back in South Carolina. My sister and I founded a company, and another gal founded a company in Travelers Rest area, and so we became one and have become the South Carolina Repertory Theater Company. Okay. We intend again to be a professional company. We are going to build in Travelers Rest, so we are raising funds now. There have been funds raised already, but we are raising funds so that we can be the South Carolina professional theater.
Really?
We do intend to perform operas, theater, and musical theater to go along with our theme that we had before. We have outreach to the autistic community. We have outreach to all education for all ages.
I think that's right. I hear more and more about that, and that the autism, and it is. It's almost like you we were just talking about people don't understand it. It's because it's so broad. I mean, it is so many things. Like people will not, they don't actually say it, but Big Bang Theory, Sheldon is autistic.
I mean, there's been a big debate about that for years.
For
years. Well, I watched the show as he's a little boy that's showing Young Sheldon. It's called Young Sheldon, and it makes me cry. There's another TV show on called The Good Doctor, and that young man is a savant.
Which is all part of that. But then you have the other end, completely uncommunicative.
Exactly. Yes. Now, and I haven't said this in the past when I've come on your show, but I have a 4-year-old little boy, and he has autism.
Yeah.
And we learned that about 2 years ago. I'm going to try not to get emotional here, but he's amazing. We don't know where he falls on the spectrum.
Sure.
We do know he's smart. He is not completely verbal. He has a lot more vocabulary now. He's been in therapy for a couple of years.
Oh.
He is a YouTube king. He finds videos. I speak a little French, a little German, a little Italian. I did not teach him, and he has picked it up. He is
Really?
really into numbers. They're calling him a numbers savant. We'll see about that.
Really?
But he counts. He started in Spanish 2 years ago.
Yeah.
I didn't teach him. And then he picked up French and German. Go
Wow.
figure. And we were at the beach a few weeks ago, and he started singing the Paw Patrol song in Hungarian. So you never know what these kids can do.
Yeah.
It remains to be seen.
Right.
We do know that there's been a lot of research to support dance, music, and theater being a big help in communication with these kids and older kids as well.
Right.
So that's another thing I'd like to talk about today quickly,
Okay.
is that
Well,
when we have time. Yes,
Okay,
when we come back.
We'll do that in just a moment. But I want to bring it back just to the event. Will
Yeah.
be September 22nd, and that'll be at SIP downtown Greenville. Where can you get your tickets?
You can go on www.screp.org. That's screp.org, and find a link there. You can go at SIP Greenville or at SIP GVL on Instagram. They have a link there. Facebook, on our Facebook page, it's everywhere. Just click on that link.
Okay. We'll talk a little bit more about that in a moment. 103.3, 95.9 Earth FM. The greatest hits on Earth, and it's Crowded House with Something So Strong. 95.9 Earth FM. The greatest hits on Earth. It's 8:51, 9 till 9. And Kimilee Bryant is here with us this morning. They're going to have a fundraiser at SIP on the 22nd of September, which is the first day of autumn.
It's the last day of summer. So we're saying goodbye to summer with the Sunset Luau.
Okay, a Sunset Luau. And you can get your tickets.
We can get your tickets.
Numerous places.
Yes, at SIP GVL on Instagram is a good place. screp.org is a good place. Facebook, South Carolina Repertory Theater, is a good place.
Repertory?
If you can spell, or please
might have to use one of
please
the
don't
others.
say respiratory. We had somebody say that repertory. You can look that up. You can look up SIP on Facebook. You can even go on my various pages on Facebook and Instagram, Kimilee Bryant. I've always got all kinds of good information there.
Yeah.
And some other things that are coming up.
Yeah.
We mentioned kids with autism or other special needs.
Yes.
We're starting a dance class tonight, and we're going to be in Travelers Rest at the Travelers Rest United Methodist Church, which is the church on the trail, and it is 19 South Main Street. We'll be in the Family Life Center, and we're starting a dance class tonight. You don't have to have any special shoes or special clothes. Just come on out. We're going to start ballet, tap, and jazz. Tonight will not be a whole lot. If your child has Down syndrome, autism, severe ADHD, it's a good idea to bring a parent or someone with them to help us.
And this is for kids.
This is for kids age 3.5 to 17. It's a big range because I don't know where people are on that spectrum.
Right.
And as long as there's a parent or an aide, that would be helpful.
Oh, that's great.
So we're going to start that tonight at 6:30 to 7:15. Now there is a fee, a monthly fee for this. So again, go on. It's a $55 per month, which breaks down not very much per class when you think about it. So you can come on tonight. And then we have another class starting next Tuesday for any kids between 12 and 18. They can be on the spectrum. They can be, any kids. Typically developing is what we refer to, kids.
Yeah.
We're not on the spectrum or not Down syndrome. Any kids. This is sort of a continuation of my camp, which is a triple threat class, but focusing really on a scene study, New York style acting class.
Right.
So we're process oriented rather than the result, like, we're going to work towards doing a show, which of course we will do performances, but it's really to work on the craft of acting. We don't have that here except in the Fine Arts Center and the Governor's School, and you have to audition for that. So there are a lot of kids that don't get to participate in that.
Exactly.
And so a lot of kids like myself who went on to be professional in that world didn't have a real scene study class until I got to New York.
Yeah, she was in, and for those who didn't realize, she was on Broadway in Phantom of the Opera.
Yeah, I did other things after Miss South Carolina.
You noticed that I got the name of
You got that right.
the last time I was saying,
I did West Side Story too.
The Hunchback of Notre Dame. West Side Story.
The Hunchback is a new musical. I very nearly did. It is. It is.
Yeah.
He doesn't
I don't know
believe
how
me.
I can use those. But so West Side Story, you think that's a great story? You put that up against Tombstone.
100%.
Oh yeah. Okay. All right. Well, okay. So again, you can be there for
Be there, be
SIP on the
square.
22nd.
Yes.
And it's a great fundraiser, and it sounds like it's for a wonderful organization.
Yeah,
Well,
yeah.
good for you.
And
Good for you.
tonight, the dance class, again, that's at Travelers Rest. If you want to find me and ask more questions about that, you can call. Now, here's an area code for you: 917.
Who in the world do you think you are with your pretentious nine? I bet that's New York.
It is. I haven't let go.
Oh my
100%. All right, area code 917-453-8951. Again, that's area code 917-453-8951. Or you can email me, which is easier, Kimilee, if you can spell it, Kimilee.
Kimilee.
Right?
Oh.
At KimileeBryant.com. That's the way to find me if you would like more information. But I'll be there tonight at Travelers Rest United Methodist Church at 6:30.
Okay, and you can go by and you can meet a former star of Broadway and the runway, the Miss South Carolina pageant.
In my
goodness.
flats tonight.
And somebody who doesn't fully appreciate the brilliance that is Tombstone. So, I'll tell you, I saw.
I'm coming around. I'm coming around.
Yeah, it is 8:55. Well, thank you for joining us today.
Thank
and
you.
I hope you have a lot of success. It's 8:55. Tomorrow morning we have more tickets to give away to see Paul McCartney.